I'm Pamela. At 25, I find myself caught in a whirlwind of feelings that I never expected. It's a secret I've kept buried deep inside. I'm addicted not to drugs, not to alcohol, but to you. Something more. I discovered a nighttime ritual that pulled me in, one I couldn't bear to let go of. Thank you, my cherished subscribers, for staying by Infidelity's side. Oh, how I cherish the tales that stir my heart. Now let's plunge into the heart of the tale. It began at 18, a time of yearning and solitude, an unspoken desire stirring within me, something I couldn't quite grasp. When I first ordered that sleek little pink toy online, it felt like a secret, a forbidden thrill that awakened sensations I had never known before. I found myself drawn to it once a week, a secret indulgence that stirred something deep within me. And so it began. Each night the longing grows stronger. I crave it before I close my eyes, like the comfort of a familiar touch, like the sweetness of a stolen glance. My body aches for the moment I've longed for, until I've experienced it. Sometimes I whisper to my heart, it feels like just another day. Yet beneath the surface, my heart whispers that it's something forbidden, something deeper. I created a hidden realm. In the shadows, a secret dance. Whispers of melody linger in the air. Flickering shadows. Only us lost in this moment. Just me and that intoxicating thrill coursing through my body. I understand the secret ways to awaken my own desires. Where to touch, where to feel the spark that ignites the heart. Even if it's a secret we must keep. How to bend my heart back. I'm here. Curled in bed. I sought to quiet the longing that remained unspoken. I whisper secrets. Our secret whispers will remain forever hidden. And when it ends, I lie there in silence, a rush of forbidden longing coursing through me. Lonely with a secret. It was a secret I held close, buried deep within my heart. I couldn't keep it hidden. It was my secret until he moved in. His name is Dennis, my mother's new husband, the man she found when I wasn't looking. In a world of swipes and glances. And in just a few weeks he was in our home, perched on our couch, sipping from our mugs. It felt like he was meant to be mine, if only for a moment. I loathed the thought of a stranger stepping into our world, disrupting the fragile peace we had built. Especially not into my heart. But then I caught a glimpse of him. Dennis was nothing like the image I had in my mind. Forbidden. Not in a way that sends shivers down your spine. No, this was the kind of danger that sent shivers down your spine and made your heart race uncontrollably. His tall, broad shoulders seemed to carry the weight of unspoken desires. His deep voice sent shivers down my spine, and that jawline sharp enough to cut glass was mesmerizing. The salt and pepper hair gave him an allure that felt straight out of a secret love story. One that dared to defy the rules. And then there were his arms, sculpted and strong. A sight that sent my thoughts spiraling into forbidden territory. I found myself lingering in the shadows, captivated by the sight of him in the garage, his shirt discarded, sweat glistening on his skin. He felt the heat of her gaze, muscles taut with unspoken desire. I felt the weight of our secret. But I was powerless to resist. I took the first step. As I go through my nightly routine, his presence lingers in my thoughts, a bittersweet ache that I can't shake off. His arms held me captive, a thrilling danger in the air. His rough hands. His hands found my waist, sending a shiver through me. A spark of something we both knew we shouldn't feel. His voice brushed against my ear, igniting a thrill that felt both intoxicating and wrong. My secret pleasure ignited. To feel him deeper, stronger, more consuming. And that night, the night when everything shifted forever. I was lost in the moment, vulnerability laid bare. In the quiet of the night, I sought solace in the hum of machinery. A secret ritual that wrapped me in warmth before surrendering to dreams. My yes, pull me closer, my back arched as I whispered. His name slipped from my lips before I even understood the weight of it. Dennis, my heart races at the mere thought of you. And then I dared to open my eyes. She stood in my doorway, a vision that stole my breath away. Yearning. And the worst part was that I didn't stop. The air in the room felt thick, charged with an unexpected longing. Dennis stood there, his hand gripping the doorframe. A silent battle raging within him as his eyes betrayed the longing he fought to suppress. You were always there. Never leaving my side. Not even for a heartbeat. And I couldn't tear my gaze away, no matter how wrong it felt. Perhaps I should have dared to. Perhaps I should have walked away. played it off as if it were just a fleeting error. Yet I held back. I just couldn't. My body betrayed me with every step I took, a silent rebellion against the ache of longing. The vibrator, its hum igniting a thrill deep within me. My heart raced, a wild rhythm echoing in my throat. My heart quickens with every breath. But it was his eyes, those hauntingly deep gray eyes, that took my breath away. Their desires burned within them, insatiable and raw, not merely intrigued, not merely shocked, starving for something more, something I can't quite have. I had hoped to feel a rush of heat, a pang of guilt. Yet all I could feel was a rush of emotions. In the shadows where glances linger and hearts race, a connection blooms, delicate yet undeniable. Every stolen moment feels like a secret, a whisper of what could be, igniting a fire that both excites and terrifies. The thrill of the forbidden dances between them, a bittersweet ache that leaves them yearning for more. Forbidden. My heart raced, and I felt it deep within. The longing that stirs deep within me. With a heart pounding and a fire in his eyes, Dennis took a bold step forward. His silhouette loomed in the doorway, casting shadows that swallowed the light, and silence hung heavy between them. Never that. My heart raced as I watched his chest rise and fall, each breath a silent promise of something we both knew we shouldn't want. Just as quick as my heart. He was torn within, battling his own heart's desires. My voice trembled, betraying the storm of feelings within me. But I couldn't find the words. You just shouldn't be here. He hesitated, silence hanging heavy between them. Instead, he simply gazed at me, a silent longing in his eyes. His eyes held onto the delicate dance of my fingers, a moment suspended in time. And that was the moment it hit me. I couldn't bring myself to stop. I couldn't stop, my fingers lingering on the toy, drawn in by an irresistible pull. It pulsed between us, a silent invitation that felt both thrilling and dangerous. In an instant, the burden of it all overwhelmed me. What was I thinking? He was my stepdad, but there was something more. Something that lingered in the air between us, unspoken yet electric. Wasn't this just so wrong? Yet my heart betrayed me. It yearned for the thrill of the unspoken, the exhilarating danger of his proximity, a secret longing that ignites my heart. Even if it was only through his gaze. I felt like a fragile thread, stretched to its limit, on the verge of breaking. I gasped, my breath catching in my throat. As I approached the edge, my heart raced, but then Dennis's voice broke the silence. Whisper to me that I should walk away from Pamela. He spoke, his voice a whisper that sent shivers down her spine. Just say the word and I'll walk away. My breath catches. Bound by a secret, their hearts danced in the shadows, a love that whispered of longing and risk. My heart raced as I understood his unspoken desire. He was extending a hand, a chance to escape, a gift of freedom. Desire. Yet, deep down I felt a pull to resist it. My breath came in quick, shaky gasps. My fingers linger, brushing the toy against my skin, igniting a thrill that feels both exhilarating and wrong. But my thoughts had drifted away. It lingered on him, a secret that felt both thrilling and wrong. As I timidly raised my gaze, our eyes locked, and a spark ignited between us. And that's when I felt it. Their desire mirrored the deep ache within me. The same aching, forbidden desire consumes me. Please don't go. I breathed softly. Whispers linger in the air. His expression changed, a fleeting softness gracing his lips. He hesitated, his lips parting as if a confession lingered just beneath the surface. Yet silence lingered between us. He took a single deliberate step closer, the air thick with unspoken tension. Another moment passed and then he was there, right beside my bed. His scent enveloped me, a heady mix of musky woods that felt both thrilling and dangerous. For a fleeting moment, I felt the electric pull between us, and I dared to hope he might reach out and touch me. I longed for him to pull me close and complete the moment we had begun. But instead, he lingered just inches away. We were so close, yet it felt like a secret we could never fully embrace. His warmth enveloped me, a heat that ignited something deep within. It pulsed from him, a warmth that felt both exhilarating and dangerous. His gaze lingered on me, heavy and electric, as if it were a forbidden caress. A shiver ran through me as I pressed my hips against the sheets, a rush of forbidden desire igniting within. The ache within me lingers, almost unbearable. Pamela, the one I shouldn't want yet can't resist. His voice caressed the air, tender and laced with unspoken longing. Just a breath away. Do you really want this, knowing what it could mean for us? Uncertainty wrapped around me, yet my mind was consumed by thoughts of him. It was overwhelming, the urge to confess. Absolutely, yes. I inhaled, my hands continuing their secret dance. My body aches for what it can't have. And with that, he took the final step, a bittersweet farewell lingering in the air. I anticipated him grasping the edge of his shirt, moving slowly. She slipped it over his head. A fleeting moment that felt both electric and wrong. His body moved with a tantalizing grace, each ripple igniting a forbidden spark within her. His muscles tensed, the shirt falling away like a secret too tempting to resist. My gaze lingered. The mark of his secrets, a whisper of longing etched in ink. The inked whispers of secrets shared in stolen moments. It only intensified the thrill of his allure. Even more captivating. But it was more than just the tattoos. Or the strength. It was the thrill of it all. His every movement held a tension, a delicate balance between desire and restraint. His presence filled the room, effortlessly captivating everyone around him. I felt utterly powerless. Utterly captivated. My heart raced at the thought. What it would feel like to have him so close, his warmth enveloping me, as if the world outside ceased to exist. Embracing me in ways I never dared to imagine. And then his gaze met mine. His gray eyes, shadowed with longing, pleaded once more. Do you really mean it? This time I took the leap. Yes, Dennis. That was definitely the moment. Everything changed in an instant. I felt the weight of the moment, aware of the boundary I was on the verge of breaking. I understood the risks. But in that moment, the heat between us was unbearable. All I could think about was the ache of wanting him so desperately. How desperately I craved him. There are fleeting moments. In this fleeting moment, some moments are etched in time, impossible to erase. A single touch that shifts the world, igniting feelings that should remain hidden. This was always meant to be mine. Dennis stood there, bare and vulnerable, the air thick with unspoken tension. His chest heaved, a silent battle raging within him. But those eyes, his deep gray eyes, revealed a silent surrender, a battle already lost. And so, he leaned in closer. And I held my breath, heart racing with the thrill of the moment. My heart raced wildly, a secret rhythm only I could feel, as if he might somehow sense its frantic beat. His hand brushed against hers, lingering just a moment too long. With a trembling hand, I brushed a strand of hair from my cheek, my heart racing at the closeness. His fingers brushed against hers, a moment stretched into eternity, filled with unspoken longing. A shiver raced down my spine, igniting a spark of something forbidden. My skin ached for something forbidden. I longed for him to come and make me his. But he lingered, as if he craved me, to savor each heartbeat of what was unfolding. He knew just how to tempt me with the very thing I had secretly yearned for, lingering in my thoughts for weeks. Dennis, my heart races at the mere thought of you. It's a secret we share, a spark that ignites in the shadows where no one else can see. The thrill of what we can't have pulls me closer, yet keeps me at bay. Every glance, every whisper feels like a stolen moment, a fleeting chance that makes me ache for more. I whispered, my voice barely audible. Touch me. His silence spoke volumes. Rather. He lingered on the edge of the bed, heart racing with unspoken words. His gaze held me captive. His fingers brushed softly against my thigh, igniting a spark that felt both thrilling and wrong. Fingers glide softly over my skin, igniting a spark of something we both know we shouldn't feel. As if he was discovering every hidden part of her. I bit my lip, a rush of longing coursing through me, curving into his caress, yearning for something deeper when he was near. Fingers brushed against the edge of my panties, igniting a spark of longing that felt both thrilling and wrong. He hesitated. If you want me to walk away, now's your chance, but leaving is the last thing on my mind. Please don't pull away. I begged you. And in that moment he let the fabric fall. His gaze locked onto me, igniting a spark that felt both thrilling and wrong. His gaze stripped me bare, leaving me vulnerable and exposed. Not merely in body, yet utterly vulnerable. As if he could peer into the depths of her soul. Every longing, every hidden truth I had locked away. His fingers grazed my delicate skin, igniting a spark that felt both thrilling and wrong. My breath caught, my legs quaking under the weight of his touch. He leaned in, heart racing as the world around them faded away. His lips grazed my ear, sending shivers down my spine. "This has been your secret wish, hasn't it?" His voice was barely a breath, a secret meant only for her ears. Every night, I breathed in the warmth that crackled between us, heightening the anticipation. Excruciating. He lingered, tracing every curve, every secret, as if I were a treasure meant to be uncovered slowly. He longed to etch each response into his heart, each breath caught in a moment of longing, each soft sigh, every shiver ignited a spark, a fleeting moment that felt both thrilling and wrong. And then I caught a glimpse of it. He rose, fingers trembling as he unfastened his belt, the air thick with unspoken tension. His pants fell and my heart raced. My heart raced, caught in a moment that felt both thrilling and wrong. He towered over me, a presence that both thrilled and terrified. His mere existence consumed me, filling every corner of my mind, leaving no room for anything else. I stood still, heart racing. This moment had danced in my dreams countless times, a sweet ache in my heart. But now that it was real, I questioned if I was strong enough to keep him close. He noticed the uncertainty in my gaze and leaned in, capturing my lips with his. His voice, low and reassuring, sent shivers down my neck. "I'll be gentle," he whispered, a hint of longing in his eyes. "But I need you to sense my presence." He slipped between my legs, his hand guiding him while the other tenderly cradled my face. His gaze captured mine as he drew nearer, and in that moment, the air around us thickened, electric with unspoken desire. With a trembling heart, I gasped, the sensation overwhelming, my body tightening in response. "Just breathe, my love," he whispered, his thumb grazing my lips, sending shivers down my spine. "Just let me in." I tried, but my heart whispered secrets that felt too dangerous to share. I shut my eyes, letting his voice wrap around me like a secret. His fingers grazed her skin, igniting a fire with every slow, deliberate movement. He filled me in ways I never knew were possible, igniting a fire within that felt both exhilarating and dangerous. A soft, involuntary sound escaped my lips. The ache lingered, a bittersweet reminder of what could never be. Yet, the pleasure was a bittersweet ache as we intertwined, pausing to catch our breath, lost in the moment of forbidden closeness. "Intense. Your presence ignites a spark within me." He groaned as I clung to him, my nails digging into his back. With each slow, deep stroke, every motion sent shockwaves through me. I felt completely consumed, as if every part of me was laid bare. Felt so wrong. Every moment felt like a secret, a thrill wrapped in shadows. Yet it felt so undeniably perfect. His lips crashed against mine, filled with longing and urgency. His hands tightened around my hips, drawing me in, the world around us fading away. With each movement, the headboard struck the wall, creating a heartbeat that echoed in the confined space, intensifying the moment. Intense. He was everything she knew she shouldn't want, yet her heart raced at the mere thought of him. Each stolen glance felt like a spark, igniting a fire that was both thrilling and terrifying. In the shadows of their lives, they found a connection that defied reason, a longing that whispered of secrets and uncharted paths. Every moment together was a dance on the edge, where desire and danger intertwined, leaving them breathless and yearning for more. "It's impossible for me." My breath caught in my throat. "I'm ready to set you free." His voice was barely a breath, a secret meant only for her ears. "I longed for your touch, and in that moment I felt it." My heart raced as he tensed, an overwhelming wave of heat and pleasure washing over me, leaving me gasping for breath. I clung to him, my heart racing, as if the ground beneath me was slipping away. He followed moments later, his grip tightening as a low, deep groan escaped against my neck when it ended. Afterward, we lingered in silence, the gravity of our moment wrapping around us like a secret we dared not speak of. The silence stretched between us, heavy with the weight of unspoken truths, a painful acknowledgement that we had crossed a line from which there was no return. It began with a simple thrill, but now every night feels incomplete without him, Dennis. Just thinking of him sent a thrill down my spine. What we shared should have filled me with guilt, but instead, it ignited a deep longing within me. Each time he passed, my heart raced, caught in a whirlwind of longing. Each time his deep voice echoed from the next room, An ache stirred within me, a longing I knew I shouldn't feel. He was my breath, my secret longing. After that night, nothing would ever be the same again. Every brush of our skin felt electric, charged with a longing we dared not speak of. Our gazes held a secret. A moment stretched between us, electric and unspoken. We discovered secret moments, slipping away from my mom like two forbidden souls entwined in a perilous dance. But it was never just a game. It felt like a desperate heartbeat, a secret longing that thrived in the shadows. Dennis began slipping into my room under the cover of darkness, each step taken with a careful hush. There were moments when he would simply lay beside me, the air thick with unspoken words and lingering glances. His big hands glided up my thighs, and though I feigned sleep, I surrendered to his touch in that fleeting moment. His fingers brushed against my secret place on those stolen nights. He whispered words that caught me off guard. Words that tangled my thoughts and set my heart racing. He loved to play with my heart. "Just tell me what you want, baby girl," he'd whisper, and I'd shiver in response. Yearning for him, I whisper, "Dennis, I crave you every night." With him, I found myself tangled in a web of longing. A fleeting touch seared into my very being. He opened me up in ways I never knew were possible, leaving a mark that lingered long after dawn. It was more than just a physical connection. It was something forbidden, something that stirred emotions I couldn't ignore. There were nights when he'd fill the tub with warmth, his strong hands gliding over my skin, igniting a fire within me. Then in the haze of steam we'd find ourselves pressed against the mirror, lost in a world of our own. And those mornings when we'd slip into the garage, hearts racing, knowing the thrill of our secret was just as intoxicating as the moments we shared. Perched on the dryer, I felt the heat of his hands lift my dress, his kiss igniting a fire that had been smoldering for ages. I surrendered completely. It was wrong, yet it felt so right. It felt forbidden, yet it was everything I ever wanted. I put my vibrator away, not because I didn't crave release, but because nothing compared to the way he made me feel. His presence consumed me. His sighs, his scent, the way his voice rumbled in my ear as he held me down, claiming me in that stolen moment. I returned home early, and there he was in the living room, sweat shimmering on his chest as he worked on something, shirtless. My gaze lingered, drinking him in, heart racing with a mix of longing and something unspoken. His gaze met hers, a smirk playing on his lips, igniting a spark that felt both thrilling and dangerous. "Is dinner ready yet?" I approached, my purse slipping from my grasp, my heart pounding wildly. "Do you even understand?" He drew me into his embrace, our lips colliding with a desperate urgency. I could sense his desire building beneath me, and I pressed against him, yearning and breathless, whispering my secrets into the charged air between us. "Take me in this moment." That day, I poured my heart out to him on the living room couch. In that fleeting moment, we surrendered to a passion that felt both intoxicating and wrong, his hands clutching my waist as if I were the only one who mattered in his world. We were lost in our world, oblivious to the sound of the garage door creaking open. My heart raced, a secret thrill coursing through me. Dennis yanked me away, draping a blanket over us as I hurried to adjust my dress, heart racing. We were breathless, hearts racing, just moments away from discovery. That was the day we understood the thrill of our recklessness, yet neither of us could pull away. The danger only ignited the fire between us. Even now, I can't tell how much longer we can hide, how many stolen moments we can grasp amidst the deception. But there's one truth I hold close. My heart craves you more than anything else now. I'm drawn to Dennis in a way I can't explain. His scent lingered, his skin warm against mine. His presence etched itself into my soul, an unexplainable mark that I couldn't shake off. Deep down, I sensed that he craved me just as fiercely.